Namaste. Welcome to Telugu Prajala Sakshi TV. I am Swarna. Vastu and Graha Sastra show ki swagatam suswagatam. Today we are going to discuss about Vastu tip for money, prosperity and happiness. To discuss that, we are back with our leading astrologer and expert, Dr. Dipika Sanghi Gupta ji. Namaste Dipika ji, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Namaste, Swarna ji. I am good. How are you? Thank you so much.
I'm good, thank you. So before we begin the show, viewers, if you have any questions and would like to consult Deepika ji, you can reach out to Om Holistic Healings at 732-979-2080 or you can email us at vastusakshitv@gmail.com. Without any further delay, let's start our show. So Deepika ji, I'm really want to know all the tips. You won't believe I have the pen and a paper because I want to make a note of all the points what all I can do at my home and really start making more money, prosperity, and happiness. Who doesn't want it?
Exactly. Everybody wants money, happiness, and see, okay, money is not everything, but still money can bring lots and lots of happiness in the life. A good money and prosperity, as we always say, there is not just the, Lakshmi related to the wealth, but it's like Ashtalakshmi, right? So
Yes.
prosperity should be in all the 8 ways, whether it's money, health, wealth, happiness, joy, family life, everything, even the spiritual life should be prosper. So prosperity means like prospering in each and every corner and each and every aspect of life.
Awesome. That's really true, Deepika ji. Everybody wants to live happily. For that, we all need that. Like, happiness is ultimate, everybody's goal in their life.
Yes.
So tell us, Deepika ji, how can we increase our money as per Vastu?
See, first of all, I would say that, as we have the topic today regarding the money only, but the viewer should not take this that only Vastu can create the money. See, hard work is also needed and, your sincerity is needed. But without sincerity and hard work, it cannot be earned. And yes, we can give the tips regarding the money thing, that how we can enhance those energies or how we can eliminate the negative energies from our house or workplace. See, many people are today working, like work from home is the new trend, right? But now the life is coming back to the normal, and again, people are going back to their work. So they are again joining their offices. So definitely we have to balance the energies on both the ends, the house also, the home, and at the same time the office also. In the office, again, we have some limitations. So usually I would love to share the tips which are easy to do, which are doable to do, and then we can do easily at the home. So we'll share more tips regarding that only.
Awesome. Sure, Deepika ji. So I really want to know how I can attract the money and how I can increase my money income. I am really making note of all these points today, Deepika ji. Like you said, of course, we have to put our hard work, dedication, and sincerity. On the top of it, we definitely need God's blessing. And I feel through Vastu, if we can make our path little easy, I would love to know that, Deepika ji.
Yes, surely. Through, see, if by using these Vedic sciences, these Asian sciences, if we can make the life more easier and happier, then why not to follow them?
Yes, definitely, Deepika ji. So, Deepika ji, are there any simple changes before we know like a lot in deeper going into the topic? I like to know, are there any first like simple changes I can do, not just me, like anyone can do to change their financial situation in the house?
See, the best is and the simplest remedy is always keep the north clean. If the north has clutter, if the north you have make any kind of storage in the north, or if the north has some of more like red color, pink, orange, purple color, then this obstructs the money flow in the house. So north is very important zone because it creates the opportunities for you to gain more and more money. So that's why the north should be very much clear. And then again, see, the source of money is not same for everybody, right? Like for doctors, the patients are the source, like indirectly, because then directly they have, insurances. Then for the IT people, it is they get salary. For businessmen, it is kind of a business what they are doing, and through that they gain the money. So for everyone, the prospect of money, the mode of money is different. So accordingly, we balance the energies in the house or the office. It depends what kind of a profession we are in.
Okay, that's true, Deepika ji. So, what about the money box? Like usually, we see like everyone keep their money in, like, not just the money, like all the valuable documents, gold, anything related to, the income-based products.
Hmm.
So, if where should they keep it? Any particular place you suggest?
See, now jewelry. And then, see, you said jewelry and cash. So these
Cash.
are two different things, right? First of all, jewelry, we don't have to spend it, right? And like daily, on the daily basis. Then in the jewelry also, there is category. There is some light jewelry which you keep on wearing in everyday life, but there is some heavy kind of jewelry which you don't wear in everyday routine. Then cash can be of many types. Something is like cash can be a saving, and cash can be like, spending like daily expenses. If I will keep those daily expenses also in the zone of the saving, then the family will have the attitude that they don't want to spend. They will become very miser. They will become the, money pinching people. So they will start living, like they will be saving just a cent, a dollar every time. And this will create a lot of frustration in the house. So always keep the money which you have to spend in every day, for your daily needs, is to be kept in the northern side, and then the heavy jewelry you can keep in the southwest side.
Okay. So, Deepika ji, you said about the knot should be cleaned in the
Yeah,
house to attract more money or for the good benefit. So,
yeah.
is it just the north of the house or every room? Like, any room you go, north side should be clean. Is there any
No,
difference in that way?
yes, there is a lot of difference. Don't take the, vastu of each and every room. We take vastu of each and every room in, certain things, but not here. Just see the north of the house and southwest of the house.
Okay. Okay. And
Yeah.
Deepika ji, I have heard like a money box, especially the where we put the money in it, like that should not be under the beam. Is it? Like, is it true? Like, it's not good to keep it under the beam.
See, it does not matter that much about the beam, but it matters the direction. Beam also matters, but I will not give too much attention to the beam. Yes, if you can avoid, then definitely one should avoid it to keep it under the beam. If it is possible, then yes, for sure.
Okay. So, just to attract, like, I know you always say don't keep too many God idols and not to keep Ganesha, especially in the entrance of the house. I always remember that, Deepika ji. But just wondering, so what are the good things we can keep at the entrance of the house to get positive energy or to attract money or, anything beneficial for the people living in the house?
See, uh, entrance of the house is usually the face of the house. So the way we decorate the face, see, we usually put the makeup, more jewelry on the face only, right?
Yeah.
So similarly, the entrance of the house should always be decorated with the plants, with toran, with bandhanvars, all those positive signs. And now today, you get so many things in the market, so beautiful, beautiful things, uh, which you can decorate the entrance of the house. So keep all those stuff at the entrance. Never keep, as I have always said, you have repeated also, that never keep any kind of God's idol at the entrance of the house, because gods are not your doorkeeper, right?
Yeah. So, Deepika ji, you said about Toran and everything, right? Like that, we usually get those small Lakshmi ji's feet and all, like,
Hmm.
which they really put at the entrance of the door. So, do you think we should, even in US, we can still keep like a small things over there? So, you think you suggest people to do that for
See, it
anything?
depends. Yeah, you can do that. That putting those small Lakshmi feet, that is okay. That can be put on the door. But otherwise, avoid doing that, because according to our culture, it is like we don't do that. It is usually a feng shui kind of a thing which came into India. But according to our Hinduism culture in the Vedas, it is not written that way. It is always that you should put one Om sign at the entrance of one side of the door, and on the other side, try to make a Satya. So that is known. And then also, if you can make that with a turmeric or any kind of chandan powder, so that is much better. That is known to emit more of the positive energy into the house.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Deepika ji. So, Deepika ji, now we are talking about Vastu is helping, like, or supporting us.
Hmm.
So, Vastu Puja will help us to attract more money.
See, Vastu Puja is something like, I would say that it does not have the permanent result. You need to balance the house, right? The Vastu Puja is something like a perfume, right? So
Yes.
you need to wear a good clothes, and then if you put the perfume, then it's okay. But if if the clothes are like you having the, coming out of the gym and you having the spray, then that is of no use, right? So
Yeah.
still you will feel that stinky thing in yourself. That's why Vastu Puja only works for a day or two, but the house has to be balanced according to the Vastu, and then Vastu Puja is okay. If the house is balanced and you didn't go for the Vastu Puja, that's okay. But if the house is not balanced and you doing the Vastu Puja, that is of no use.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, so Deepika ji, like that, money god, like, they say Lakshmi ji and Kubera is the god of money. So,
Hmm.
I'm just asking, like, can we keep any Kubera's picture or idol in the house? Will that make
Yes,
any?
we can keep Kubera's idol in the house, but at the same time, people start worshipping Kubera. So that should not be done. Never worship, just put it as a statue in the house, just put it as you have kept other statues in the house. That can be done.
Oh, we cannot worship, but we can
No.
have it as a, like, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
never worship like offering flowers or offering food or, putting tilak on the Kubera. That should not be done. It's strictly prohibited.
oh, okay. Okay, wow, Deepika ji, this is something, I mean, I never noticed, but that's true. I never saw anyone, chanting or praying to Kubera.
And
So, okay.
see, you might not have even see Kubera's, idols
Yeah,
in any of the temple also,
yes, yes. Yeah, that's true,
right?
Deepika ji.
Yeah,
So,
though he was the one of the closest friends of Lord Shiva, though, Lord Shiva blessed him with all the wealth, but still, you will not see Kubera's idol in any of the temple.
okay. Yeah, that's true, Deepika ji. Yeah, now I'm like trying to connect it. Yeah, I don't remember seeing anywhere Kubera's idol
Hmm,
or temple or anything.
hmm.
So, I mean, if people are ready to buy a Kubera's idol or a picture, what is the best direction to keep in the house?
See, it depends. Though north is one of the safest directions, but yeah, again, I'll say that avoid keeping Kubera. See, first of all, we need to balance the house. That is the most important thing. If the house is not balanced according to the Vastu and we keeping the products here and there, or if we, just doing the Vastu Puja, it is again of no use. See, just take it like that. I'm again explaining with an example that if we invite the guest to our house, right? So Vastu Puja is something like you inviting all the Vastu Devatas, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you don't have the space for them, then it's something like that you invited some guest at your home and you disrespecting them. It is something like that, right?
Yeah.
So people, you will see people usually, saying that we did a lot of Vastu Puja, still nothing happened, because the house has to be balanced. So when you balance the house according to the Vastu, you make the space for them, and then when you invite them, then they love to visit your house, because then they find the food which they want, the clothing. So this is all, when we do the balancing, all the devta field also get balanced. So that
Okay.
is why first the balancing according to the Vastu is important, and then going for the Vastu Puja, or after that keeping such idols like Kubera or anything, that matters. Before that, if I'll bring the Kubera idol and the Vastu is not done of the home, then it's of no use, because the Kubera will not find the exact energy field it wants.
Mm.
So these idol statues need the correct energy field. So those energy field provide them, their food, water, clothing, everything through the products, through the colors, through the elements, and so many things. That's why I say Vastu is a science. Like people, read just here and there and they follow it. Don't do that.
Okay. So, Deepika ji, as we talked about the Kuberas playing, I mean, praying, chanting, and about the tilak, like, doing offering flowers.
Hmm.
I'm just wondering, does people do offering flowers having a Buddha statue also at home? I suddenly remembered something like, putting tilak, offering flowers to Buddha, Lord Buddha at home.
No,
No,
never
right?
do that. Also, because see, Lord Buddha was the ninth incarnation of Lord Vishnu, and then see in each and every incarnation, the Lord Vishnu has explained the meaning of life in each and every. So the Lord Buddha was the last where he explained the dharma. What is dharma? What is karma? What is everything? So Lord Buddha never believed in worshipping with the tilaks and flowers and all. He said, do the right dharma, do the right karma, and then everything will eventually fall in your lap.
Yes,
So that is why Buddha's, mission was like Buddha's teaching was more of, like a meditation instead of doing the proper, the karam kants, like proper, worshipping of a god. He says, no, the god is inside you. So once you do the right karma and dharma, automatically things will be good for you.
awesome. Thank you, Deepika ji. So, Deepika ji, when I asked you what all we can keep at the entrance of the door, you said it's a face of the house. So, we can keep plants and all the toran and decorating stuff, right?
Hmm.
So, suddenly when you said plants, I got a question, Deepika ji. Will money plant attract money? I want to put all over my house. For some people's houses, I remember seeing it it grows so much, it's like spread all over their house. So
Hmm.
I'm just wondering, I never could grow any plant in my house. So I'm just wondering, can I get the money plant and make any difference, Deepika ji?
Definitely, see, money plant creates the energy, no doubt. But sometimes people think that money plant will bring the money.
Mhm.
So if this is the case, then everybody will put money plants, right? Like sometimes people, come and ask me that you can solve any of your problem. So if it is the case that any astrologer or Vastu expert can solve any of the problem, then everybody should become Vastu expert and astrologer so that they can solve the problem. See, again, it's in your luck. You have to face. Vastu and astrology can only provide the umbrella in the rain. It is like a coat in the snow, right? So money plant is something similar to that. Money plant is good if you keep it in the north or the east of the house. That's it. Never keep money plants in the south and the west of the house. Then they emit the negative energies according to the Vastu Shastra.
Okay. So, Deepika ji, are there any other plants we can keep along with the money plants to get any positive vibes or more money? Of course, money.
See, we usually say, according to the Vastu, that one should avoid, all the thorny plants. So it can be like cactus, then aloe vera, then rose plant also. So these are not good according to because they have some sharp edges and they have thorns in it, which can, not good. Like one can get hurt of because of that. So that is why just avoid those plants. Otherwise, all other plants are good. And even I have not seen those plants here, but usually they are in India. Like when you pluck the flower in from that, then they have little bit that very white color, some white color juice used to come out of it, which is
Oh, yeah,
very
yeah.
sticky also.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay. So
usually
those
they
are not
have
good.
that yellow flowers in it. Yeah, so they are not found here, but they are very common in India. So one should avoid having those plants. Otherwise, all other plants are good.
Okay. So Deepika ji, you said try not to keep aloe vera plants. So if
Yeah.
people who have aloe vera plants, they can't really throw them. So is there any proper direction do you suggest them? So they
See,
can.
aloe vera plants, I would say don't keep inside the house, inside the covered area, or I can say the built up area. Otherwise, outside the house, you can keep them, but don't keep them inside the house then. If you have aloe vera plant, keep them outside the house.
I mean, like as we are in US, sometimes the weather goes very bad,
Yeah.
so we have no other choice than bringing the plants in.
Hmm.
So then, like if they have no other option, then they can keep it in the house. Just to know.
then one can keep them in the, somewhere between east and southeast. That area is good.
Okay. So
Yeah, that is good.
thank you, Deepika ji. I have aloe vera plant. I really not made a note of that point. I'm gonna change it. So, Deepika ji, you actually mentioned about working from home, as it's like, a lot of people are still working from home and some people are working more than one job. This is like, and some people started going back to work. Now their life became even more, I don't want to say mess, but even more critical, because wife is going back to work or husband is going back to work, and one person is staying home and managing the work and house, everything. It's like a lot of people are facing a lot of different type of problems.
Hmm.
So along with the, like we talked about money, prosperity, happiness, we need peace also in the life. Deepika ji. that is
Yeah,
that
because
is a
people
big
were
thing.
not, yeah, because that habit has gone of going back to the work. And the work from home has made the life very easy. So that is why people, are facing a lot of disturbance. And definitely, the peace, the prosperity which lies in the peace has also to be bring back to the everybody's life.
Yeah, that's true. So for people who are working from home, which
Hmm.
direction is the best direction, so they can, work peacefully, make more money, or, get really be happy in the work?
Again, it depends what kind of a work they are into. And see if, whether they are attorney, whether they are doctor, whether they are into IT or some business. If business, then of what kind, right? So it depends. So if I talk about the IT people, I would say that, sit in the southwest, facing either the north or the northeast. That will help them. Then for the doctors, I would say sit in the, somewhere between northeast and north. That will be good for them to, become more famous and make more money. For this attorneys, I'll say that sit in the south facing the north. That will help them to grow more growth in their professional life. So it depends then, if business, then what kind of a business. So that's why we have to see what kind of a business, how many family members are involved, and accordingly we take the decision.
Okay. So, Deepika ji, if somebody want to get into a job, they're trying to get into a job right now. For some people who are able to work more than one job, they're doing okay. And at the same time, because of lot of competition, some people are not able to get into a job. Like, they're taking, it's getting really hard for them. So,
Hmm.
which direction do you suggest them?
See, if they are applying for job, again, as I said, Vastu is a deep science. So if they are applying for the job, at what stage they are? The interview not clearing, or they're not getting money opportunity, or
Oh,
like what is happening, what is obstructing actually, like do they don't have that much jobs in the market of that profession, or if they are applying they are not getting the email back, or the second or the third stage, like they get selected to a point but they are not clearing the interview. In interview, which round they are not clearing. So for everything there is different direction in the house.
okay. So, if a person if he's not able to decide what he wants to do, then what direction do you suggest them?
Okay, then I would say check the Northeast. The Northeast is afflicted in that way. If the Northeast is clear, the person will get the understanding what he has to do, how he has to do, how much he has to do. So there will be a lot of clarity in that.
Okay, so if he's like attempting to clear the interviews,
Hmm.
then Deepaji,
Then again we have to see the east of the house, then west of the house, these two, and then like why he's not clearing the interview, what happens. So I would say with east and west, also check the southern side of the southeast. That will be also one of the most important directions if the person is unable to clear the interview.
okay, okay. So Deepika ji, like you said, different professions, different directions of the, I mean, where they have to sit and do. So if when it comes to the business, so
Hmm.
business, uh, now they have like in their own business, what you say, like business building, like where they work and they have their whole thing. So where should the head of the business should be sitting? like, to
See,
get more profit?
again, it depends what kind of a business they have. Somebody can own pharmacies, somebody might be having, chain of grocery stores, somebody might be having some other kind of business giving their services, somebody can be just a female running her own salon. So there can be different kind of businesses. For different businesses, we have to see, different directions. And then what growth we need. Do we need more customers? Somebody might say, yes, we have a lot of customers, but the payment is the problem. Somebody might say that we don't have customers. So we have to see the customer's good, the payment's good. If the payment is coming, am I putting into another project which is good for me? Or whatever payment comes, nothing gets saved. And then the business is running at par, no profit, no loss. So what is, what obstruction they have? So according to the obstruction, I work on the direction. Whatever my clients tell me that, I'm having this problem exactly. So I work accordingly. So Vastu,
Wow.
again, I'll repeat, Vastu is such a deep science.
Yes, it does definitely sounds like that, Deepika ji. So, Deepika ji, like you said, by knowing the problem, if the direction of the head of the company, if he
Hmm.
sits according to it, so will you suggest it can definitely make a difference in their money flow or whatever
Yes,
the aspect they're struggling, right?
yes, whatever aspect. First, we have to check what is the aspect. As I said, like, is customer problem? Is the payment problem? Is the profit problem? Sometimes, I have seen the people say, no, I have a lot of customers, the payments also come, but the payments come into the part so that I'm unable to, utilize them properly, unable to channelize my money. Or sometimes people say, no, I get, but I don't know what happened, where the money goes. So I'm unable to save anything. So from past 10 years or 20 years, I'm still on the same track. I'm not growing at all. So it depends.
Okay. So is there any proper, like, wealth corner in the business, Deepika ji?
See, there is, but again, what kind of a profession you are. But yes, ultimately, keep the north always very, very clean for the money thing.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Deepika ji, for helping us to understand how Vastu can really help us. So, viewers, if you have any questions and would like to consult Deepika ji, you can reach out to Om Holistic Healings at 732-979-2080, or you can email us at vastusakshitv@gmail.com. Next week, we'll be coming back with same topic, how we can get benefit with Vastu and get more money and happiness. So, let's keep watching Vastu and Graha Sastra show. This is Swarna signing off. You're watching Telugu Prajala Manasakshi, Sakshi TV.